All right, everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Head. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button as we are in the early beginnings of the free agent period and really the offseason. Our New York Mets are in great shape. They have the best owner in baseball. They have the best general manager in baseball. They're one of the best young managers in baseball. And they have a very good team in terms of the core. And they're one of the best leaders in the game at shortstop. But apparently, the Mets have been named the best free agent destination this offseason. It's also one of the best destinations for any team. This is ironic considering how they were called the worst team in MLB by that skunk Jorge Lopez back in May or whatever it was. But what's interesting now is that the Mets have a lot of money coming to them. They didn't spend any money last offseason, about a minimum amount. And now they're going to be, it's like a free-for-all, a feeding frenzy by our New York Mets. And, of course, it's going to be fun to watch. Now, in 2022, there was an article discussing how great of a place Citi Field was to play at. But it wasn't great for the opponents. They said it was like a nightclub. But for free agents now, it's a great place to go because there's plenty of money, there's plenty of opportunities to win. And like I said, the Mets are open to business and for every player imaginable. On the free agent market, trade market, everything. Here's from SI.com. New York Mets named best free agent destination this offseason. There's a reason why the Mets are linked to so many premier free agents, which is rather interesting. That never used to be the case. Especially wasn't the case years ago. But it is the place to be. It's very exciting. It's a lot of fun here. Amongst the facts, they spend a lot of money. Has there been any free agent the New York Mets aren't linked to this offseason? I'm surprised nobody's written to me complaining that the Mets are going to sign this guy, and in a really nasty, sarcastic way. It hasn't happened yet. From players who spent 2024 in Queens, such as Pete Alonso, Sean Manaea, Luis Severino, Jesse Winker, among others, the superstars who played elsewhere. Juan Soto, Corbin Burns, Alex Bregman, Blake Snell, etc. The Mets seem to be in the sweepstakes for every available free agent. It's hardly surprising either, as the organization is trending upward in almost every area. High tide raises all boats, and that's what's going on here, folks. With this in mind, it's hardly surprising that a November 13th article from the Bleacher Report's Zachary Reimer ranked the Mets as the best free agent destination this season. He even plays ahead of the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers and crosstown rival New York Yankees, ranked second and third, respectively. The Mets' payroll situation alone may have gotten them the top spot on the list. After having a $336 million payroll in 24, New York currently has a projected $162 million payroll for 2025. Quote, the Mets would have to add $170 million to their projected 2025 payroll to match what they spent in 2024. This doesn't take the Steve Cohen's tax into account, but the Mets owner has demonstrated that he isn't scared of its associated penalties. Assuming that remains the case, one can imagine the Mets putting even the Dodgers' $1.2 billion spending spree from last winter to shame. Oh boy. People have some big imaginations, I'll tell you that. However, payroll wasn't the only factor on Reimer's list. A team's contention window and a city's quality of life also put into the equation. The former category considered a team's 2024 record, 2024 wins above replacement total, and the state of their farm system. The latter category detailed the cost of living in the city, with nearby Manhattan used as a comparison, income taxes, stadium atmosphere, and fan attendance. In regards to contention window, the massive room to spend somewhat goes hand in hand with that category. But the Mets run to the NLCS and the farm system's rebound potential with top prospects Ronnie Mauricio and Jet Williams helped them out here. Quote, even though they didn't make it to the World Series, they were arguably New York's best team this year. Absolutely. Finally, while Mets players had to deal with a 10.9% income tax. This is offset by the liveliness of Citi Field and 2.3 million adoring fans packing the ballpark. There's going to be more people there next year. I mean, they didn't sell a lot of tickets in the early part of the season. The first 2-3 months was a real struggle. but wait till next year. Queens is technically more affordable than Manhattan, but New York generally isn't cheap, and New Jersey isn't much of a tax shelter. It's a good thing then Citi Field is a butte that likely hasn't tapped its full attendance potential. The attendance potential observation is especially worth noting as Cohen plans on developing the land around the ballpark. Though such a project appears to be a long shot, this would include the additions of a public park, food hall, and a Hard Rock hotel and casino, make Queens an ideal destination. With all these factors in mind, it would hardly be surprised if a record number of free agents will end up signing with the Mets this offseason. I don't know about the record number, but there's certainly going to be a lot of money spent. Just Juan Soto alone is quite a bit of money. That's a lot of do-re-mi. But really, the Mets have so many opportunities ahead of them. And quite frankly, and they have such options and choices here that we've never seen here. And we got a smart general manager, like I said, have a very good owner, and we have a very good coaching staff, and a good manager, and we have some good players here that know how to win now, and have gotten big hits. So that's huge. Now that we've gotten past that, it's all a matter of bringing in the right pieces now, augmenting the core, figuring out what to do with Pete Alonso, and just carrying on. This is just a great situation here. So, and we're great fans. I'm a great fan. So all I care about is the Mets winning. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, hit the subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you later.